Welcome. You're actually here in my living room. It's nice to have you. In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about the mistakes that law firms are making and give you some ideas and pointers about what you might want to do to have some successful marketing campaigns. Marketing has never been more complex than it is now. How do you decide whether you should be doing a pay-per-click campaign, Facebook advertising, a YouTube pre-roll ad, a television ad, reaching out to press, all of the above? Mistake number one, forgetting to track your marketing. Biggest mistake that law firms are making is not tracking their results, so before you start anything, make sure that you have a tracking code that follows the analytics on your campaign, or you're using a simple tracking phone number or a sign-up form that's only for that particular marketing campaign. Mistake number two is bad website content marketing. We end up getting a lot of clients with the websites. People are being charged a lot of money for content marketing on their website, but they're not really paying attention to what the content is that's being written. They're getting a lot of blog articles. Your website developers are telling you that they need to blog in order to get your website better search results. And yes, it is true that you need to have a lot of great content constantly going onto your website. What is all this content? Well, every single article should be written to the person who's your ideal client. And they especially need to have a few sentences of empathy right up front about what they're going through, because nobody wants to hire a law firm. They need to know why experience matters in a law firm. They also, speaking of hiring, need to know how much it costs. So those kind of elements need to go into every single article. Mistake number three is not showing up on the Google map. That's the most important search engine optimization. And really what you need is to be in the map on Google. So there's a whole laundry list of stuff that you can do to be sure that your website is on the Google map, so that when somebody puts in a search, they see yours in the top there. Most recently, we helped a law firm get into that top coveted 3, but it took a lot of work, but you can do it. Mistake number 4 is getting picked up by the press, but having no link back to your website. You want them to link to your website in a way that people can click and follow over. Unless you're going to a bigger news outlet like the New York Times. If you're doing that, the best way that you can write your press releases nowadays is to include a really well thought out video. If your video is very unique and original and makes people really think, maybe you would talk about mass torts or something really powerful in the news that would be newsworthy, but then wrap around through it your expertise, your experience. Mistake number 5 is using social media only to get page likes. Finally, I want to talk a little bit about social media marketing, because one of the biggest mistakes I see made by my trial lawyer friends is having some social media person who is getting you a lot of likes. Maybe former clients that like you would become referrals. That might be okay, but I think a better way to reach them would be keep them on an email list and send regular email blasts. Having a lot of people like your page is not as important as actually paying for advertising in Facebook. Think about it. In Facebook, you can draw a circle around your geographic area. You pass the bar, target people putting in search terms around the injury that they have, people who are putting in keywords related to your practice areas. A lot of my law firm friends are paying $3,000 to $5,000 a month to have somebody do their marketing. They're on kind of like a system where they do the same thing every month for a year. And that just simply isn't the way marketing works anymore. That you need to set up certain things and see if they work. If they don't work, you got to cut that one out and move to something else. Just setting up a kid to sit and write blog articles is going to be a big waste of money. If you need help, we'd love to talk to you. We're busy and really focused on what we do. We love it. All right. Thanks for watching this video. It'll be really fun to connect with you.